As they would watch the Naruto match, it was pure genius on its own. Smarter than he looks. Lazy but smart. Now you can probably say genius. And genius and none other. And it seems like Shikamaru had it all the dead rights to win. He pulled a fast one. I forfeit. Everyone was shocked as Naruto had that win dead to rights. And he forfeited. Unknown to him, the matriarch of the Naruto clan proceeded to scream out as Shikamaru would hear his mother screaming as silly pussy on his ears. Like, what a drag. As his mother would scream, Shikamaru Nara, you forfeited the match. Ooh, when I get my hands on you. As Shik continued to blab as the Nara proceeded to look at Senkoichi as Tomorrow became so confused. You won. Why did you not take the win? Because, as Shikamaru simply said, even though I had all you dead to rights, I was low on chakra. And I couldn't finish you off, I was low on chakra, so you won. Alright, so yeah. Shikamaru was a genius, no doubt. The bomb was so confused. He forfeited. Sakura proceeded to stop her. She put her palm on her face and said, what do you expect from Shikamaru? Ino proceeded to bare her teeth, startling as grinding them together, saying, that idiot! He could become a tuning, but no. He tries to be lazy. Well, that's Shikamaru for you, Choji simply says, eating a bag of chips. What do they expect? As Kiba simply says, the guy's just not motivated enough to do things, so he's just not gonna do it. Well, isn't that something, as Tenten simply says? He's not motivated, but yet he can still fight. I thought he would be smarter. She would all watch as Ankles. So the kid's smart, I hate to admit. But anything else, he's really lazy. Like his father. Yeah, as Asuma simply said, I understand that, but believe me, Shikamaru was the winner in that. No doubt. The kid already had a pretty good strategy to defeat the Sankonochi. I know he's a genius, but why give up? The only problem that Shikamaru has is his motivation. That's the thing. But the kid's got an IQ over 200. He's a genius. Smarter than his father, completely. He just needs more motivation. Well, as the guy simply says, why don't you not put more motivation in physical training? He's not really the kind of guy to do that. I'm not going to force him to do that either. I even know I need to. He has a pretty good taijutsu. His main jutsus are up here. Smarts. I just one of the voices said, I'm impressed. Even though he had all that to rights, he didn't do anything. Kakashi, as Guy simply says, my youthful rival. Hey, Guy. Hey, where's Sasuke? Kurenai simply says, oh, she's gonna make a glamorous entrance. If I remember, same what Naruto did earlier, didn't he? Glamorous. No doubt. He came by a world of speed. It's very quickly. Very, very fast. I'm impressed. You have no idea. And there was Sengon. Did you teach him that? Nope. Jiraiya did that. He's gone pretty strong. As the next match would come over, this is when, well, it would have been Conqueror versus Shino, but we all know that Conqueror submitted, turned in, and he forfeited the match before he could even start. So it was Gaara versus Sasuke. Gaara was waiting patiently when thunder covered the whole arena. Then lightning struck, and there she was. She had the same clothing like original canon, but one slight difference. There was some sort of lightning design on her clothing. It was like a whitish bluish color. As Simple she'll smile. Whoa, well, that's cool, the blonde Simple says. I'm impressed, as Sakura says. Well, that's Sasuke for you. She got it for everybody. Yeah, but being a show-off. You're the biggest show-off here. Huh? No, I wasn't. Using Toothless to your advantage? Hey, as a shinobi, I should use all of my tricks. So of course. You're supposed to keep them hidden. Well, practically some of the villagers know, you know. Whatever. Simply as Sasuke would say, I'm here. I'm ready to start. As hey, not understanding, as working his hand down as the fight would start. Sasuke had all dead rights. She proceeded to disappear to blur. Proceeding to throw a fist first to see Gaara's sand defense in action. It came up, blocking her attack, then she vanished. And reappearing, vanish, reappearing, vanish. Well, this one's pretty... So the sand defense is automatic, like it's second nature. She simply decided to do a taijutsu that she newly used. Disappearing and reappearing under him, setting him up as proceeding to do the Leaf Hurricane. Guy was surprised. The Leaf Hurricane? Well, she copied it. Beat it, yes. But she also wanted to learn it on her own, even though the Sharingan gives her the ability to learn to move automatically. To honor Lee. Kakashi, your youthful student has made me proud. With the power of youth, Sasuke shall take this win. Everyone proceeds to blink at Guy. Here's the bomb say. I'm afraid what he will do with a dragon as optimistic as him. Yeah, same. Should we really give Guy a dragon? He's a jonin, but Guy Bushibarou Sensei is a bit cray-cray. Yeah, he is. Sasuke proceeded to do, well, her variation of the Leaf Hurricane, Lion to Barrage. After testing this out, this was, well, Gaara was still unaffected. She proceeded to jump to one side of the stadium wall as proceeding side. Like, so he has armor on his skin too. Sand. I cracked it. I know I did. Okay. She started to do hand signs, and then a ball of lightning would form. Sakura was looking at it. What is that? Why is it so loud? And it's the Chidori, yes. The Chidori, as Naruto says. What's that? Kakashi, yes, Guy says seriously. You taught her your technique? Well, Sasuke's similar to me, except for being the opposite gender. Similar motives, but it works in her favor. and with a bit of help, as then lightning struck the Chidori from above, empowering it more than before, he has a benefactor. As she proceeded to blitz forward at high speed, faster than before, throwing her hand forward and screaming, Chidori! Gara proceeded to use the sand shield to cover him from, as then they heard a piercing sound. Once she stopped, and before they heard Gara's voice, this feeling, this warmth. He proceeded to look at his hands as seeing blood. 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 As he proceeded to scream, I'm not going to scream that line because it's already a goat line. I don't want to ruin it, so. He proceeded to scream, blood, it's my blood, as then his chakra spiked. Sasuke proceeded to jump back as in a burst of chakra, Gara's whole form changed, being half bestial, like looking, as he seemingly looked like he was half human and half raccoon-like dog. She proceeded to pause as what the hell happened for a second. It's before they can even do anything. Everyone was put to sleep. Professor Blonde could know he was already falling unconscious and knocked out. Then he woke up again. What the heck? This is when very much Kakashi would say, come on, get up. As Sakura would say, you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. What the heck just happened? Again, Jutsu. How long has it been? A few minutes. I want you to go after Sasuke. She's going after Gara. Crap. Alone? She took Kirin with her, but I still think she needs help. So reveal the dragons. Kakashi proceeded to nod. Jiraiya-sama is with Hokage-sama. Why is that? Orochimaru's attacking. Bon was surprised. That snake petal again? Fine, we'll hurry up. Sakura, call Wind Shear. They proceed to do their dragon calls as their dragons would appear. As Kiba would be surprised seeing, what the heck is that? Naruto says, she's not what I said. It's a dragon. The blonde got on the dragon along with Sakura on her own. Awesome says, take Shikamaru with you. He can be useful. I'm coming along as Shikamaru got on Naruto's back along with Asuma getting on Wind Shear as they proceed to fly into the air. Flying into the air, going to Sasuke as soon as the blonde. She's further ahead. No doubt. Shikamaru says, so there's dragons. Basically, yeah, the blonde says. Dragons do exist. They're all over the planet, all over the world. I'll give you a short rundown. I found Toothless in the Forest of Death. Sasuke found Kirin. And Sakura found Wind Shear. Gigi, or the old man, told us about dragons and gave us a very important mission. Well, made us into a special team. The Konoha 12, all of us, was to get a dragon of our own and bring all the dragons around the leaf. I didn't know my father was already having that plan, but he was still on that myth. Well, it's not a myth anymore. Well, as you see, it's not really a myth, but okay. It's a blonde super says. I'll go right here. As Sakura, what? We have some shinobi coming behind us. I'll hold him back. But Asuma Sensei, don't worry, I'll be fine. You guys keep going. As he proceeded to jump off the Wind Shear as letting a high tree branch. As proceeding to fight the shinobi. I should probably help my sensei. Not just proceeded to simply say, you sure about that? We could use your help. I think the three of you with dragons on your side would have enough help as it is. The blonde smirked. Yeah, you're right. Alright, go. As Shikamaru also jumped off, jumping off the landing upon a tree top. As Naruto said, Sakura, let's pick up speed. As the two proceeded to pick up speed, proceeded to fly faster. As they would see, well, Gaara. Firing saying as Sasuke proceeded to come in for the Chidori piercing. Gaara, but should be great. Damn it! As Kido would come in, shooting lightning, cutting off Gaara's arm before he could do anything. Gaara proceeded to snarl, seeing the dragon. You're gonna pay for that! As the other part of his body would proceed to form into sand, and he would shoot towards the dragon. Kido proceeded to fly higher as the squirrel proceeded to disappear to the clouds. Gaara proceeded to look around, hoping, wondering where he went. Then, yet again, an attack. Boom! A plasma shot came in, hitting Gaara as releasing Sasuke. Sasuke, as Naruto grabbed her. I don't know why you went all by yourself alone, as the blonde simply says. Hey, this is my fight, as she simply says. You're a fight that you can't win by yourself. She got him to the proceeding above the clouds. As the three would proceed to go above the clouds, Kirin flying by as Sasuke proceeded to jump off. Getting on Kirin as simply saying, alright. So it's obvious. We can't beat him. Not by ourselves. We need to work as a team. Yeah, what's happened to him? Blonde simply Gaara. I know what's happened to him. And what's happening, as Sasuke simply says. He's changing, using another chakra. Something that he was, well, given at birth. Not by choice. As they proceeded to fly under, as not to explain, he has a beast within him. A tailed beast? Yeah. The two were proceeded to fly forward as firing at Gaara. Gaara proceeded to get angrier as proceeding to try to strike him out the air. Yeah. A tailed beast. Basically, he's a Jinchuriki. A human sacrifice, Sakura simply says. Sakura proceeded to look at Naruto and says, are you also one as well? The blonde flinched this. Turning towards Sakura, how did you? Despite the villagers' looks at Sasuke simply says, the way they look at you with hatred is pretty obvious. Well, yeah, but I'm guessing you already probably know what I'm Jinchuriki of. The Kyuubi. But why? I don't know. The fourth sealed the fox inside of you. Well, you don't know why? No. This whole thing was actually hidden from me from recently. I don't even know when recently. After I became a ninja. So few months? And you weren't told about this at all? Nope. That's crazy. The Hokage should have told you. At least when you were old enough to understand. He thought I wasn't ready to know yet. I say you are ready, because clearly we're fighting a creature that can completely level a whole village. But we also allow creatures that can level a whole village as well, as the blonde simply says. You do this. We can work together, coordinate our attacks, along with our jutsus. With a couple wind jutsus, Sakura simply says. Fire. I also got a couple fire and wind. But does anyone have water jutsus? I do, Sakura says. My main affinity is water. Nice. The blonde simply thought, if we can soak him up, if we can make it muddy enough, sand gets wet and it turns into mud. Yeah. Then if we superheat him up, he should turn into glass, as Sasuke simply says. Okay. We cool him off, then we warm him up, turn him into glass. Great idea. Let's go. As the two proceeded to dive, well, three proceeded to dive as diving closer to the to the Jinchuriki as the Jinchuriki proceeded to snarl. As before, he was being blasted by water from Sakura and fire from Sasuke. Well, Sasuke is proceeding to be nagged and plasma shots by the dragon, the black dragon, as he proceeded to get annoyed. Really annoyed. As then he summoned his full Biju. Proceeding to do one hand tightness, be saying, Beast, well, I forgot the jutsu. As then he would fall unconscious. As then Shikaka took over. As the demonic beast would proceed to scream, yeah, I'm free. Alright. Oh, dragons. Pesky little vermin. Well, I know I'm not really a fan of killing dragons. But I am gonna kill you three. You pesky vermin. As he proceeded to throw, he take a bunch of air for some reason and proceed to slam up on his stomach as releasing an air bullet. Blonde was screaming, just dodge! As they proceed to go different directions. As the blonde air bullets, what the heck? As the blonde proceeded to dodge, shooting a plasma shot as two would fly by. That's insane. The Suki proceeded to say, so how are we going to freeze something as large as this? We can't muddy him down, so we gotta heat him up. Heat him up? How? That's impossible. He's so large. Maybe when he was smaller. Naruto, as Suki says, you have a plane of chakra, right? Yeah. Do your largest fireball jutsu. My largest fireball. But I haven't even mastered that. That's the total. Well, do it then, Sakura says. I can't. I haven't mastered it. Well, just kind of see if it actually worked or not. The blonde people saying, well, I guess it's now or never. Toothless, you ready? Toothless proceeded to look at his rider, proceeding to give a growl of understanding as they proceed to dive forward. Or to do the handstands, okay. I gotta do this right. One shot. That's all I got. As Chicago proceeded to narrow his eyes, he's proceeding to gulp air before he can do anything about that. Lightning struck his face, taking a chunk of his face off. God fucking damn it! As he screamed out, you bitch! As he proceeded to throw his arm, as Skinny proceeded to fly higher to get away from the attack, barely dodging Chicago's attack. Hurry up! As she simply cried out, the blunt understanding as spitting out oil. As spitting out a large amount of oil as big as Chicago, surprisingly. As Toothless would then do a plasma shot preheating it. As they ignited to hot temperatures, as then Chicago was be burned by a large amount of chakra as we seem to scream, son of a fuck! As the heat would begin to melt him, turn him into glass. As the Biju start to turn to glass, as he would fully become glass. As after that, the smoke would clear, showing Shikaku glassified. The blonde would fly over him, saying, did that work? I still proceed to fly higher than before. I think it worked. They proceeded to stop flying, it's a moment looking at their handiwork. That's a lot of chakra, the blonde said. Yeah, it is. As then, cracks of the glass form. Oh shit. Move! As the blonde says. Before they can move, Chicago shattered the glass as proceeding to grab the three of them. Grab them both, all three of them, and just slap them back. As the dragons would be sent off the riders, away from the riders as they protected to fall. All dragons knocked out from Chicago's fearsome blow as the blonde seemed to panic. Shit. Got one jutsu left. This is gonna put me on a bed for a while. Fighting is done with the hand signs. Summoning jutsu. Poof. As a large toad proceeded to land, again, Butcher proceeded to look around. The heck? As feeling pinpricks land upon his head, looking up to see. Naruto saying, "Hey, Boss Toad, I need your help to take on that goddamn sand freak over there." "Ah, Shikaku, I admit. But why? I just need your help not doing it." "Not doing it," the blonde says. "Oh, come on. Let's forget about it." And simply the blonde to be snarled. The three would proceed to argue as Chicago proceeded to fire air bullet as jumping and landing. "I'm not sure about this, Gaki. I'll just get another toad to help me then." He proceeded to bite his thumb as proceeding to slam his hand down, but in a small proof of smoke, it would be a more orange toad similar to Gambabuta. "Huh? What the heck are you? Who the heck are you?" "Hey, name is Gamakichi." "Gamakichi, what the hell are you doing here?" "Hey, Pops, how's it going?" "The hell?" Shikaka wondered. The boss says, "Oh, come on, not now." Come on, boss. We have to help this guy. Can we just, beat him?" "Oh. Well. Naruto, right?" "Yeah." "Don't you remember me?" The bomb simply wondered as, "Oh yeah, Gamakichi. You told us something earlier last time." "Yep." "Alright, can you help me convince your father to help me over here? I'm kind of in dire trouble." So the drugs are down, huh? Okay, sure. "Hey, Pops, can you help the kid? He's our summoner after all." Let's get him to proceed to look as saying, "Fine. But Gaki, we're getting a drink after this. You got it?" "Oh man, but I don't even order the drink. Old enough to kill, old enough to drink." As he proceeded to jump into the air and started to hop, pulling out his katana, his large blade. "Get ready, and pull up a good transformation that can help us." "Uh-huh. Transformation. What can help us with transformation?" "Okay." They got closer and closer to Shikaku as Simi the Blonde pushing transformation as with the close smoke would appear as revealing the cutie as it was to run forward as proceeding to latch on to Yambutas. Shikaku proceeded to scream, "What the fuck?" As he proceeded to struggle as trying to remove himself. As seemingly as poofing out of existence. As the delusion will disappear. Say, "Come on, hurry up. Get to the kid." "Right." The blonde proceeded to jump into the air as trying to run Shikaku as he makes his way to Gara. "All right, pal." As Sam trying to Naruto, proceeded to use superior speeds and skills as he seemed to jump into the air. "Time to wakey. Sam proceeded to grab him as the blonde proceeded to be grabbed by something else. Faster, the Toothless proceeded to look at, "Hey, buddy, you're awake." As the blonde proceeded again, while Toothless was back, as she was "Toothless, I need your help. Get me to the Gara." Toothless proceeded to look as giving her a worried look. "Don't worry, I'll be fine. Come on." Toothless proceeded to dive bomb as proceeding to pick up speed. "All right. On the count of 3, you pull up, and I attack. 1, 2, 3. As the blonde proceeded to jump off Toothless, as Toothless proceeded to pull up, as Shikaku proceeded to wonder where the kid went. Before he knew it, he was in front of Gara. Wakey. Proceeded to slam his head upon Gara's own, as waking the redhead up. As Shikaku proceeded to scream, "Oh, come on, I just got here!" As the demonic influence would fade, as Shikaku's sunny tan color proceeded to fade as cracks to form upon the sand body, as proceeding to collapse under. As Gara proceeded to look, as You. Why? As his body would collapse. As then, afterwards, the three would proceed to look. Satsuki and Sakura proceeded to lay on sides, as looking, wondering if he was, well, alive. Hey, is he? I think he's alright, Satsuki simply says. The blonde proceeded to groan. I'm in so much pain. Proceeding as his head would be bleeding, as his head would be lost in the whole escapade, as proceeding at Gara. Gara proceeded to look back. Why? Why don't you give in? Why don't you give in to your hate? Because as the blonde started to shift his way forward, that's not who I am. I have people to protect now. Friends. Those who I care for. And I can't just give up on that. He proceeded to look at Gara as a slit beat in his blue eyes. So he proceeded to simply say, precious people. The old man, Kakashi-sensei, Pervy Sage, Sasuke, Sakura, Toothless, Winshear, Keaton. I have all of those to keep safe. I'm not just gonna lose and give up. I understand the pain of being alone. It hurts. But with friends around, those who you care for, it can be filled up. That void, that place all alone. I was there once before. There so many times. But they brought me out of there. And you can also have that too. Your siblings still care about you. Gara was shocked. Why are you doing this? As the blonde simply smiled. Because I understand you like I understand you more than anyone else. We're brothers in a way. As he smiled. So, I'm not gonna give up on you. Yet. As seemingly as Conqueror Tamari proceeded to land, blame from their brothers. As Sasuke and Sakura proceeded to land to Naruto, with Keaton and Winshear and Tooth was behind the three, as they knew they couldn't challenge these three Genins. They were more powerful than them, no doubt, with the dragons behind them. Helping Tamari and Conqueror pick up Gaara's Super Saiyan, Tamari, Conqueror. The two were looking at their little brothers. She simply saying, I'm sorry. Gaara, she simply says, it's fine. Tamari says, we're family. You did not understand this. They're about to leave us, he said. Uzumaki, as Gaara simply said, thank you. Tipsy advanced into the trees. Sasuke was about to go after them. No, as Sakura should help him up. Leave them alone. Let them go. But they invaded the leaf. Yeah, I know. But it should be just fine. We need to help the old man, as Sakura simply says. Old man Hokage is simply understanding. The boss simply nodding. I understand. Toothless. Go help Gigi. Toothless proceeded to understand him. Shannon is taking off as Winshear would also look at her rider. Go. Help them. Help the Hokage. You too, Keaton. We'll be fine. As the three dragons would take off, going towards the Hokage in the box. The three dragons would proceed to pick up speed and fly towards the village. Sakura and Sasuke would proceed to grab Naruto and proceeded to tree hopping back to the village. So, as Sasuke simply says, he defeated him, and you fought a cake-level Biju on your own. I'm not sure on my own. If it weren't for you guys, I would not have made it out alive. Sakura simply smiled. Nah, that was all you right there. You gotten stronger. Vastly stronger. The bond smiled. With you guys on my side, yeah. With the dragons, as they arrived at the village, proceeding to see the Hokage as proceeding to do one thing. Just as proceeding to roar at the other two as proceeding to dive bomb. The three dive bomb as proceeding to pick up speed. With a combined firepower, they proceeded to blast the border as the steel proceeded to crack. As the combined firepower of the three dragons proceeded to break the whole form of the chakra, as Orochimaru proceeded to wonder what the heck was going on, seeing three dragons coming towards him. Shit! As he proceeded to jump back, as Hiruzen proceeded to see them, as the three dragons would land besides Hiruzen, snarling, as Jiraiya says, smile, look at that. He beat them. He beat the Sand Kid, huh? Good job, Naruto. I'm impressed. Kakashi proceeded to land besides us. Very much. Hokage-sama, are you alright? I'm fine, as Sir says. Did Naruto consent you? Just proceeded to give a nod. Of course. The unpredictable ninja, Naruto Uzumaki. Here's a Sir says. Alright. On my mark, we attack. Orochimaru, this is your last chance. Surrender or die. Orochimaru proceeded to look around, seeing he's vastly outnumbered. And these magnificent creatures, beautiful, they're extraordinary. Dragons. I thought they didn't exist. Just as in the snarl along with Winch and Kitten. They're prepared to fire. Well then, attack! As proceeding to do their hand signs for jutsus. Jiraiya doing the toad oil, Hiruzen doing the fireball, Kakashi doing the earth style. The two dragons would shoot their attacks as they became at Orochimaru. Orochimaru had no choice but to flee. He started running as the attack came at him too quickly. A large explosion would happen as they all proceeded to pause and see Orochimaru coming out as badly damaged. His arms were completely ruined as you'll regret this, Sensei. You hear me? He proceeded to jump away as to sound 4 as he proceeded to vanish. He vanished underneath the whole area, disappearing. The three dragons proceeded to look as understanding as proceeding to look at Hiruzen. Thank you. Alright, our orders. Get our shinobi round them up. Go find them, as he simply says, to dragons, as they proceeded to nod, taking off in the air. They go find their riders, as flying in to going to look for the riders. Jiraiya simply says, it's going well, huh? Vastly, I'm impressed. More than impressed. I never thought this would ever happen. They succeeded. Kakashi proceeded to smile. Back together, working as a team, I presume. Well then, I guess the recovery of the village is now our top priority. Isn't that right, Hokage-sama? Yes, it is. Then getting to your hospital also, Sensei, as Jiraiya simply says. Jiraiya, I still have enough power in these old bones to continue going on for a while. And before they can do anything, this is what Hashirama was saying. I see as Hashirama proceeds to smile. The will of fire still burns brightly. Toyarama proceeds to nod. Understandable. Hiruzen, you did well. Thank you, Sensei. Yes, I'm impressed, as Toyarama simply says. You kept it as I said you would. Now, brother, shall we release the seal? We shall. But before they can do anything about that, their bodies to glow brightly as a response to the seals, but then they reverted back. Looking at their hands is simply wondering, what the heck? Hiruzen proceeds to say, Sensei, you're alive. Tobirama was a scout. I did not know this would be a byproduct. Being free from the seal. They proceeded to look at us, now wondering. So what do we do now, Mara Hashirama? As Tobirama says. He walked over the village just like you should have. Catches up with what's happened recently in the years we've been gone. They proceeded to understand and nod as Ruzen would explain everything. Everything as Hashirama proceeded to laugh. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Now, where is this Uzumaki Naruto I've heard about? He should be on his way to the hospital right now, if I'm presuming. It'll be nice to see this Uzumaki. It's been a while since I've seen one. Ah, Mito-chan. Don't worry, elder brother. She's resting peacefully. I hope so. As the village will be rebuilding, it's been a week since, as everyone will be resting up, the Uchiha compound was now, well, being used. Due to the wind shear would be falling, running around, jumping and playing, as they would be running around the compound. The shock of this was evident. Uruzan would walk over, bandaged, but still able to walk. The blonde proceeded to get up, looking at it, saying, "Hey, old man." Huh? Saying, who are these people? Sakura proceeded to walk over, being shocked as, that can't be. Sakura said in shock. That's the first Hokage and the second. Sasuke proceeds to blink at the second, but in the first, aren't they dead? Yeah, they're supposed to be dead, as the blonde simply says. How are you two still alive? You geezers. Hashirama proceeded to laugh as Tobirama proceeded to scout. This one is definitely an Uzumaki. You can tell just by the attitude. Ah, this brings back old times, as Hashirama simply says. So this is the Uchiha clan. Ah, it's a shame that they have to be wiped out. Simply as Sasuke proceeds to go quiet. Yes, it's a shame. Tobirama proceeds to say, I say, older brother, is good. Uchiha clan was pure evil, as seen in the disrespect to Uchiha clan. Tobirama, how many times did God say about the Uchiha clan? Your dispute with them. Tobirama proceeds to scowl. Yes, older brother. The blonde, I didn't know he was that biased about the Uchiha clan. Sasuke and Sakura. I know, Sasuke simply says. He wasn't a very fan of the Uchiha clan. But I have to admit, this young Uchiha is very respectful. She proceeded to nod as, thank you. Second, as, well, this is the time you form your team, as Supi says. The blonde Supi scratches his head. I'm not sure I'm ready for this. When you showed that you were ready the moment that you faced off Shikaku. Help Sakura get a dragon and help Sasuke get one as well. You are ready, as Hashirama simply says. The blonde Supi looked smiling. Thanks for his Gramps. As Christina smiles. For his Gramps. I like it. Whatever you say. I have to admit, you can use a bit more work on your intelligence, but you're cunning on the battle. I'm impressed. Thanks, the blonde simply smiled. As understanding and nodding. Now, I want you to round up a team. Team that you can know to the best of your knowledge. Meet me here by 8 o'clock next morning. Top sharp. The three would nod as the three Hokage disappear. The bottom seems to scratch his head as wondering. So, who do we grab? Let's start with everyone from the Konoha 12. As Sakura simply says. Everyone, Sasuke simply says. I mean, even that bastard and his cousin, Neji. Yep. But Lee's not even healed yet, the boy says. He can still come, pretty much. Huh, the boy simply shrugged. Okay. Alright, who do we grab? I'll grab Kurenai's team, as Sakura simply says. I guess I'll grab guys. I guess I'll just go grab my senseis. The three prestigious Nanas. We've seen them get on their way. Looking for the three teams. The blonde had an easy way to find the wall where Shikamaru's team was. Wherever Choji was is always the barbecue place. Landing at the barbecue place, opening the doors. Hey, Naruto, what are you doing here? Simply says, the Hokage assigned me to a pretty important role. I'm inviting you to the Dragon Riders, as the blonde simply says. Choji proceeds to blink as the Dragon Riders. Yep, the Dragon Riders. Choji proceeded to blink as thinking about it. What do you think, Shikamaru? What a drag. My father told me about the Riders, the Dragon Riders. It's a new form of a team that's made of Dragon Riders for the next generation of Shinobi. We're supposed to have the dragons and the riders bond. I can have my own dragon, simply says. Pretty much, yeah. She proceeded to think about it. Alright, let's do it then. As understanding and nodding as they proceed, saying to Shikamaru, I'll pass. No, you're not. Simply says, grabbing Shikamaru by the collar, pulling him. Hey, come on! Sakura proceeded to pull up Guy's team as Neji proceeded to say, Sakura, hey, you seem to mellow out. That's good. Yeah, I want to join the Dragon Riders? The Dragon Riders. Interesting. What do you say, Tenten? Sure. And Lee? He's also part of the team. So, of course. As they'll be at the hospital, Lee will smile. I'd love to, as Lee says, for the power of youth. Guy proceeded to cry. Oh, it just brings tears to my eyes. As everyone proceeded, Sasuke was playing. As she proceeded to find Team Kurenai, she proceeded to say, hey, Sasuke. As she said to flirt, hold on, I'm not here to flirt with you, Kiba. I'm here to ask you if I'm joining the Dragon Riders. Kiba proceeded to look confused and say, Dragon Riders? It's a team of riders as simply Dragon Riders, as pretty much as Shino simply says. Hinata proceeded. Well, Naruto couldn't be there? Still, proceeded to scowl. Yes. Should have gave Hinata a death glare as said no funny business. As Hinata proceeded to say, I'll join. Might as well, as Shino simply says. Of course I'll join. You need an alpha male to guide you, Alpha male. Sorry, that's the role's already taking place. Sasuke simply smirked. Naruto took that role. Naruto? Why did he take the role? You'll understand later. And he's twice as better than you. She simply said that she proceeded to leave. Jumping into the rooftops, they proceeded to follow. And once they were all there, they waited at the Uchiha compound. Then the next day, popped in. The Jonins were there also, just in case. Anko tagging in with Kurenai. Hana tagging in with Anko, and Yugao being there for the Hokages. As the Hokage with three Hokages would be there, as saying. Alright, you're here. Donzo enters, simply say. Well, isn't this nice to see you, Sensei? Donzo, as Sir Toblerone simply says. It's good to see you. Yes. You too, Sensei. As Hiruzen simply say. You're all here for important reasons. Try besides Hiruzen's. We continue watching as some say. So the man we gathered the people that we needed. What now? Well, as he simply said, there's one thing I have to ask. You all know about the dragons now. Naruto told you about them the history of classes you want. Do you know what classes of dragons do you want? Sakura, you know, she just raised her hand. I have a good idea what I want. The deadly natter, as she simply says. Why the deadly natter? There's Kiba simply says. She simply so, because Sakura's my rival. She's gonna go shark class. I'm gonna go shark class. Sakura just smiles, seeing that her friendship was becoming better. Her friendship was blooming more than before. Alright, as Suzuki says. I have an idea. I have a guess what I want. As Shino simply said, it's an interesting dragon in my case. What's that? As the block simply asked. The triple strike. The triple strike? That's a really aggressive dragon, as Sakura simply says. Don't you want more like, you know, a bug type of dragon? No, it'll be good enough. It reminds me of a scorpion. True. Bug. Blonde simply says. Definitely. You not to proceed. I have a dragon. As she simply says. But I'm not sure if it's really available. She proceeded simply asks. As Kiba simply says, I know what kind of dragon I want. I want the flight mare. Not happening, as Satsuki simply says. That's almost endangered. Think something else. Well, why not? Simply saying, alright, fine. I'll take the monster's nightmare. The blonde is simply looking at the next one. Then he proceeds to be saying, monster's nightmare. I have an idea. I'll go for the Whispering Death. The Whispering Death, the boss says. Why? I have a feeling that I'll do well with one. Okay. This is when the next one to say would be Shikamaru. I have an idea what I want. Nothing. You gotta get a dragon, as simply says. Yeah, but there's no dragon that fits me real well. I have one, the blonde says. A Typhumarang. A Typhumarang? Yeah, Sakura says. A Typhumarang. It would be really well for you, Kiba. Shikamaru? Oh, yeah. Wait a second. Typhumarang takes the most work. It's large, energetic. That's perfect for you. It's the opposite of what you are. No. No. As Shikamaru simply saying, agree. You'll get a Typhumarang, as Hiruzen simply says. What a drag. The next one, that would... So, well now. I have an idea what dragon... Hinata should get, as Kiba simply says. What's that? I'm not sure, but... I think she should get the Bone Napper. The Bone Napper? Nah. I want a Changeling, as she simply says. The one that spews acid. the blonde simply says. She proceeded, not blushing as, okay, change meetings is. All right, old man, that's all of us. What about your senseis? As Naruto simply says. The three would be, team would getting to look at the senseis as saying, Tenten and Guy haven't gone. Guys, Tenten and Lee hasn't gone to get the dragons yet. True. I'll go for the bone happer, as she simply says. Lee proceeded. I want one with youth in it. Yes, youth. Youth, Blonde says. Does anyone know a dragon that has youth? I have an idea. How about the rumble horn? The rumble horn, the Blonde says. That's a tracker class. Yep. How about the hitty zipperback? I'll take the rumble horn, as Lee simply says. He took the rumble horn. And I guess I'll take the hitty zipperback, as Uncle simply says. Of course, you'll take the one that looks more steak-like, as Kurunai simply says. Hey. The next thing that was... I'll take the Fireworm Queen, as Asuma simply says. Fireworm Queen, alright. What about Scaldron? Scaldron as... No. Too big. That's too big. Something that's more along your line. More along your line. I think I have an idea. The blonde super says, how about a life fury? What's that, as Hana super says? It's a similar dragon to Toothless, but it's albino. She proceeded to nod as they're setting. As then they would do the next dragon that came to mind. This is when Kakashi would be pointed as me. Strange. I don't know. I'm not sure yet, actually. Everyone proceeds to look at Kakashi as... I don't know. How about the singed tail to Blossom says getting over with? True, okay, good enough. Kurunai proceeded to ponder what she wanted. I was gonna say the change room because it matches my genjutsu style, but... something else is better. I would say Speed Singer, as Satsuki simply says, but that's too small. Very much so, the blonde simply says. I'm not sure. The blonde to ponder is the next dragon that came to mind. It was a dragon that it wasn't really Death Gripper. We'll see, as Surgeon simply says. And the last one was still Kakashi. He basically looked through the Book of Dragons and pondering what dragon he wanted. I'm not sure. You know what? We're just gonna give you a Timberjack, the blonde simply says. That's the only one that hasn't been chosen. Timberjack it is. Timberjack? But that's a really large dragon, though. Too bad, the blonde simply scowled. Oh, no. They all proceed to go as round up dragons that they can get. Their best options. This is when Jiraiya Sensei, yes, go on, tell me. As everyone proceeds to round up to go find their own dragons, Jiraiya proceeds to pull Naruto to the side. All right, Gaki, We have a mission together. A mission? Yep, a mission. Oh yeah, you didn't get dragon either. I'm not really into dragons, really. But, alright, eventually I will, but not now. Okay. Go on. We gotta find Tsunadeheim. Tsunade? Who's Tsunade? My granddaughter, Hashirama simply says. She's been gone for a while, hasn't she? Yes, she has. It's about time she'd come back. Ooh. So we're bringing back her wife? She's gonna be the 5th Hokage, of course. The 5th? Tsunade? The blonde blinked. Yeah. Why? Because it's needed. She's needed in the village. We can use a medical hero, an expert actually. Understanding and nodding is simply saying, fine. Okay. Whatever. Let's do this. The next thing they knew, Naruto and Jiraiya are toothless flying. I want to help the others to get their dragons, though. I'm sure when we get back, they'll have their dragons. You sure, old man? Old perv. Yep. Just continue learning how to fly. As they proceed to fly off, going to go get the next dragon. This was going to be long. They proceeded to fly over. Jiraiya was... So where Tsunade was last seen. Here? This is where a lot of gambling. Why here? Hey. You don't know what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. As Jiraiya says, stepping off, Naruto proceeded to follow. His landing was toothless. Everyone proceeded to look at toothless like he was an anomaly, but they ignored it. The blonde simply wondered. So this old granny, where is she? What she looks like? Well, after I proceeded to laugh, I'm not sure about granny. As he put out a photo as showing the blonde was surprised. That's her? She's like an old hag like you. The blonde dries. Tsunade's one of the most beautiful women I ever met. Very much so. But, as Sisumi says, she hides herself behind a genjutsu. Still saying something. The blonde simply said as they proceeded to enter, as the next thing they knew, they were in a restaurant. Archer wondering where this Tsunade was. And then they found her. Jiraiya proceeding to act like everything was totally normal. Toothless was above, and the blonde's, after being assaulted by the third, is the blonde to be snapped. Alright, old hag, you, me, outside. You're not gonna the old man. Whatever. Fine, brat. We'll have it your way. The scowl that came on the blonde's face was evident enough. Once he was outside, he proceeded to scowl at her. You ready? Bring it. As she proceeded to put one finger. This is all I need. You're gonna need more than one finger to beat me, the blonde simply says. Really now? Overconfident. Not really. As Toothless proceeded to land beside us, she'd be shocked seeing a dragon actually in real life. A dragon? Toothless proceeded to snarl. All it takes is one shot from Toothless. It's over. As he proceeded to make a clone, as the clone proceeded to Rasengan, as the jutsu proceeded to come to life. Now, if you ask me, I can just kick your ass right here, right now, without him. Sonny was simply scowls. Scowls, and still stay one finger. The boss said he bared his fangs. One finger in my ass, as he proceeded to run forward, as proceeding to scream, Rasengan! She proceeded, before she can do anything about it, toothless fighter plasma shot. She proceeded to dodge, using her fist, smashing on the ground, as seemingly making Naruto smile. Well, as she simply said, I admit, brat, you're smart. Making your dragon fire while your main intention was on me. My main intention was on you. Impressive. So will you come back to the village now, as Jiraiya simply says? Yes, but on one condition. What's that? If I become the Hokage, a couple of others need to come back too. Who's that? As Jiraiya simply says. It's in the Whirlpool village. Whirlpool? Yes. It's about time you know the truth, as she simply says. Jiraiya simply says, Tsunade, I don't think it's really wise yet. It doesn't matter. It's time he knows the truth. She simply looked at him as, Gaki, your parents? Huh? They're still alive. The blonde blinked, saying, what? What do you mean, Jiraiya says they're dead? Yeah, the old man told me they died in a QB attack. If you haven't, no, they are not. They're very much so alive. After the whole QB attack happened, I found them, barely even there at death's door. But knowing my luck, I had to save them. They're the last of family for me. So that's why you're not afraid of blood anymore, Jiraiya simply says. Yes, I saved their lives with a bit of luck and help. Once that was done, they gave me gratitude. But they said they needed to go back to Whirlpool. Because Konoha was not just a bad memory. Who are my parents? The blonde simply says. Namikaze Minato and Kushina Uzumaki. The yellow flash of the leaf and the red whirlpool. The blonde was shocked. The yellow flash and the red death was my mother and father? And you knew? I was planning to tell you in a month or so, as Jiraiya simply says. It was the agreement upon what your father wanted. But still you knew. No one told me, and they all knew. Very much so for your own protection. If you were known as the fourth legacy, stone would have been after your head. No, this is not really different. The whole village was after my head. You know how many assassination attempts was on my head? Multiple, but it would have been the worst. They would have done everything to kill you. Worse than the village. The blonde up a scout. Fine. Whatever. The blonde simply looked at us. And what's your... Do you want to bring them back to the village? Mm-hmm. It's about time they get back to their responsibilities. Fine, the blonde says. But if you're going to be part of the village, you need a dragon. Why do I need a dragon? Because it's needed now. The village is becoming part, helping dragons pop in here and there. You're needed. But the blonde still be gone toothless. Alright, which way is Whirlpool? The blonde simply says. That would be over there. The blonde simply says, that'll be towards Kiri. Yep. Beyond the coast of Kumigon-Kiri. Yeah, isn't there like a civil war going on over there? True, but with your dragon's ability to fly, we should get there in no time. Yeah, no time. This is Theater snarling. Snarl last finding out he didn't need to carry more weight. Jiraiya was already big enough. More people now? That's Jiraiya. How about I just stay on the ground? Nah, you're coming on. Or we find you a dragon, or the blonde simply says. You know, we're probably gonna find myself a dragon then. Okay. As they proceeded to take to the flight into the air, as they proceeded to take off, there was one thing for that. They proceeded to make their way towards Whirlpool as Toothless was carrying more than he needed to carry, but he's still pretty fast. The dragon proceeded to make his way towards as vastly now. He was almost there. Jiraiya says, "How about a storm cutter? Storm cutter? You want a storm cutter?" The blonde says. It wouldn't be that bad. True, but that's a bit of fine, whatever. Storm cutter it is. The blonde proceeded to diving under a I always told about one dragon, the screaming death. The blonde eyes went wide in hearing it. The screaming death? Are you crazy? That's one of the most dangerous breeds of dragons. You don't just go out looking for a screaming death. True, there's some hypothesis, but I think I have a hunch of way to tame it. A hunch? You're gonna get yourself killed, old Granny, as she should be knocked on the head. So calling me that. Whatever you want, Bachan. Should be scouting as proceeding to continue to make their way forward. And so this is a whirlpool. The blondes are looking around us, seeing whirlpool. It was a thriving village. And I could have been here all my life. But I was left back in Konoha. But I would have never met you then. Proceeding to pet Toothless on the head as Toothless would purr. Alright, down gently as Arthur Toothless proceeded to look as we're not going to do it gently. Toothless proceeded to dive his bomb immediately as Jiraiya proceeded to scream. I said gently as they dived landing upon the village. Once they landed upon the village, Shinobi immediately reacted. Whirlpool Shinobi with red hair proceeded to say, "Say your business." Wait, Jiraiya-sama. Yes. The Jiraiya? Tsunade-sama, as one Shinobi says. Yes, it's been a while since I've been here. Alright, the blonde says, "Gosh, Puri Sage, you seem to have trouble over there." Just shut up, Gaki. Okay, whatever you want. The three proceeded to make their way forward as it was time to find a dragon for each of them. The next thing they knew, they were being towed to the Whirlpool Kage's office. Whoa, okay. Toothless proceeded to just be outside looking through as the door opened. He proceeded to see the elf foster the leaf and the red-head habanero. They were shocked to see their son. Before they can even, Kuchini proceeded to run forward at high speed, grabbing the boy up in a hug. The blonde one was shocked. What the? I'm sorry. I thought you were dead. The blonde said they pushed her off to say, yeah, whatever. We're here to bring you back to the leaf. The leaf is... Why do we want to go back to the leaf? You sacrificed your child for the leaf. There's no need. Somebody simply says, it's an agreement that I made to go back to the leaf. And you also have to come back too. How are we going to do that? As Master says, you can just use the title class records that you have. You guys tame dragons? Yes, but the title class only, because that's the only ones you currently have. The blonde simply blinked. Wow, okay. That's something. Um, I have one thing to say. Why did you leave me? You know what? Never mind. All right, Granny. As I said, deal's a deal. Let's find you a dragon of your own. But you're not actually gonna go out there screaming death. So I gave him a look that said it all. Never mind. You are going to go through one. You want a storm cutter. First, we get back to the leaf. Then we go deal with that problem. All right? All right. Let's go. The blonde proceeded to leave the office. You have a lot of catching up to do, Strides, he says. Looking just me out to cushion us. They understand a nod.